5.7 million. That's how many people went live on Twitch for the first time last month and will never go live again. For reference, that's more than the entire population of Norway. And it's also way more than the number of people who are subscribed to my YouTube channel. And that's a free button that you could press right now. I learned that statistic while I was attending Streamer University online. You see, Streamer University had over 1 million applicants, but only 120 people were chosen to be attendees. But since it was live stream, everything was available for anyone with an internet connection. So I watched the classes, and I'm going to share everything that I learned. But first, we have to talk about the event itself. I went to Streamer University so that you don't have to. You might be thinking, what is Streamer University? Half of it is basically like a content bootcamp. The other half is kind of like a reality TV show. The dean, the guy in charge of the whole event, he is the most subscribed to Twitch streamer of all time. He is a multiple time streamer of the year, and he regularly maintains a concurrent viewership of at least 350,000. It can get up to 750,000 people concurrently, and even higher, which is insane to me, because I'm just trying to get 50 viewers in July, right? So 750,000 is crazy. Up next, we've got the professors. Now, I don't know all of them, so I'm just gonna flash their pictures. Here's who I do know. We've got Ludwig. This is Agent. This is Valkyrie. Her, I don't know, but she's like a big business lady. We've got, I think this person's named Cinna. I'm not sure 100%. That guy is Adapt. And I think that's Lizzo. And then this guy, also I do not know. I don't know really any of these people. That's Sketch. I don't know that. Like, we've just got a ton of different people. During the Streamer University, there was a lot of controversy that happened both before and during the event. There's some allegations that maybe the participants were pre-chosen. I don't really think participants would have been pre-chosen because, again, 1 million people were like auditioned to be here. 120 made it. It's a big event. Of course people want to be there. Of course people are going to be mad that they didn't make it. This event rented out an entire college campus to be used to actually like simulate being at a university and having people teaching you the craft that you're trying to get better at. And you know, they're trying to clip farm, right? They're trying to get viral clips because the whole reason they're there is to be in front of a bigger audience. So if you're going to already be in front of a bigger audience, you're going to do things that are stupid. You're going to do things that you wouldn't normally do. And unfortunately, that meant, you know, there was some destruction of property, vandalism, things that you don't want going on. There was also a big lack of respect for each other from a lot of the students. A lot of these streamers were kind of just, you know, being nuisances in the pursuit of trying to get a clip, which is not the most important thing, right? You know, you get a clip, great. It goes viral, great. You have maybe 1,000 people come and watch you for one day and then they leave. Why are they gonna leave? Because your clip was you being disrespectful and being annoying, being a nuisance. People don't want to see that. People want to see someone who's entertaining, maybe someone who is informative, giving them some information that they're curious about. Some examples of this lack of disrespect for each other was a situation between two streamers, the Mighty BA and Mr. Keem.
Love you, Keem. Oh, wait. Wait. Are you okay?
Some non-content shit? Bro, some non-content shit? Don't ever fucking pat my head again.
There's also a situation between a streamer named Rakai and Tatum Bidic.
I didn't say a word.
I know you walked away from me.
And then there's also, you know, students not listening in class, specifically towards a lot of the female professors that were there.
Yo.
It's just unfortunate. I think they had this opportunity to actually learn from a lot of people who are knowledgeable. And they kind of just squandered it. But despite all of that, there was genuinely some interesting and useful information that came out of it. And it's all thanks to these two, Ludwig and Agent. These two in particular had classes that just seemed to absolutely eclipse everything else the other people were doing at Streamer University. Here's some interesting stats that were brought up during these classes. 50% of the attendees of Streamer University will fail. 92% of people who go live on Twitch or YouTube or Kick or anything like that never go live again. If you have 20 viewers, that makes you a top 1% streamer. In his class, Ludwig shared some information about the amount of money he makes, as well as the amount of money two other streamers at different sizes than him make. He himself makes $1.1 million per month approximately, and most of that comes from his sponsors. He has $800,000 a month coming in from his sponsors. That's a top 100 streamer, right? That's top 0.05% of streamers on the entire platform. You get to the top 1,000, and a top 1,000 streamer making about $10,000 per month. And then we get to a top 10,000 streamer who averages 150 viewers each time they go live, and they make about $4,000 per month. What does this mean? If you want to be a streamer, you should just quit and give up. If you don't quit, you have to do more than just stream. Why? Because the discoverability on platforms like YouTube and Twitch and Kick for streaming is absolutely terrible for the people at the bottom. What do you need to do if you're gonna try and actually make it as a streamer? You need to treat streaming as a recording session. You should plan out segments, and these segments should be able to be something that you edit into a long form YouTube video that you can then post. That way you bring traffic to your YouTube grows. As your YouTube grows, you're able to get more people into your live streams on Twitch or YouTube or wherever you're live streaming. Then within your live streams, you need to also be able to take the highlights from your stream and cut them down into short form videos, right? You've got TikTok, Reels, Shorts. Those are the absolute best for discoverability. If you post 2 shorts a day, you're gonna eventually start bringing in people in your YouTube. You post 1 video a week on YouTube, people are coming in from your shorts, then they're watching your YouTube. They subscribe to your YouTube channel. Suddenly they're like, I like watching this person, I like their personality. They then come and watch you live. This is what's called the content funnel, okay? For small creators, such as myself, and pretty much everyone else that tries to be a YouTuber or a streamer or anything similar, you should be focusing on short form content. Specifically, you should be focusing on Reels. Reels currently has the best discoverability out of any platform. Shorts and Reels specifically are better for converting viewers to your YouTube channel than TikTok is. But interestingly, and I don't think I put it on the slide, TikTok is actually where people are making the most money from their sponsorships and brand deals. A brand deal on TikTok is worth more than even a brand deal on a live stream. Beyond short form content, you need to get good at YouTube if you really want to blow up. So how do we blow up fast? Number 1, write down your goals. Number 2, make a schedule for yourself. Just like if you want to be successful in your career at work, you'll need to be scheduled, you need to be diligent, you need to be disciplined. Number 3, you need to make time to come up with ideas, to ideate for your content. You can't just click go live, play a game on stream, hope people are going to show up. It just doesn't work. You need to master the content funnel. Specifically with YouTube, you need to be able to master packaging, which means you need good thumbnail and good title. And then finally, if you're big enough, you can scale your team. Because most importantly, you are the secret sauce. That is why I have my own delusional goals. By the end of 2026, I want to be able to go full-time on Twitch and YouTube. I want to be able to post one non-stream video per week on YouTube. I have some sub goals. I want 1,000 subs on Twitch. I want 500,000 subs on YouTube. Will we get there? I don't know. And with that, thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.